This is What's Wild in New Hampshire by wildlife biologist Eric Orff. Well, this morning I'm at the Powdermill Hatchery in New Durham, New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Fish and Game Department, Powdermill Hatchery. I like to stop by here. We have E.J. Malone. He's the hatchery superintendent. He's crowding the fish here. I think the rainbows here, looks like. Or they're browns. They're browns. Oh, we got browns he's crowding this morning. So, E.J., what are you up to? And give me a little background. How did you end up at Powdermill?
Well, I started with the department back in July of 2000.
Where were you before that? There's actually a behind-the-scenes story.
Before that, I worked 3 hatcheries prior to that.
Okay.
I worked at the college facility for almost 2 years.
What college?
SUNY Cobleskill.
Okay.
And then from there, I went to a private hatchery, private trout hatchery in the Catskills for about 10 months.
Okay.
And then from there, I worked about 2 years in another private hatchery in western Pennsylvania where we raised yellow perch.
Yellow perch?
Yep.
Really? At a hatchery?
Yep. We were the largest producer, I believe, in the world, but definitely in the United States of yellow perch.
Huh.
So we did about 2 million.
So they were for the market?
Yes.
Okay.
So they all kind of went to Chicago. From there, we wound up getting a disease from our supplier, which forced us to close our doors.
Okay, wow.
Which forced me to start looking for other positions elsewhere.
Okay.
And one of the positions I put in for was the New Hampshire Fish and Game. At the time, though, what I didn't know is even though it was on the internet, it was closed.
Okay.
So what happened was I got a phone call from Bob Fawcett, the old hatchery superintendent, and he wanted to know how I, first of all, found that position, and he told me about another one in Berlin.
Okay.
So I interviewed for the one in Berlin, and that basically brought me to Berlin.
Nice.
So my background is more of, fisheries and aquaculture.
Okay.
But my major was aquaculture.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to do this since I was about 14, 15 years old. So,
you know, it's that's what I was. When I was 8 or 9, I told my parents, I lived in northern Maine, way up in the county, up near Presque Isle. I said I wanted to be a forest ranger that worked with animals. So yeah, some of us knew early on what we wanted to do.
So about 5 years ago, actually it'll be 5 years next week, I got the position down here at Powdermill as superintendent.
Nice.
And moved down and been here ever since.
All right.
Probably gonna wind up retiring here. I enjoy it down here.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it goes by fast. So you got some browns. Tell me a little bit about you as we were walking down here. You said you got some paperwork for the drivers. They don't know where they're going today. They don't know. Tell me a little bit about that. What are the what's the procedure for loading these fish onto the truck?
Well, essentially, the game warden calls us earlier in the season, tells us they want a truck on certain days.
Okay.
Later on, they'll send me a copy of their fish that they want for those particular days.
Okay, the paperwork.
Yep. And then I put it on the calendar, but I don't put down kind of where they're going, just to who they're going to.
Okay.
So today we're going to 52 and 53.
Okay. That's kind of the central part of the state.
Yep. And then from there, the drivers get the fish that the game wardens have asked for, whether it's brooks, browns, rainbows.
Are these going in a pond today, or are they going to a river?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
Probably a combination thereof.
So even the staff doesn't know until...
I would have to look at the calendar, or at their individual load slips. Because I just put numbers of fish down in a meeting place for that particular day. So everything that we do is kind of hush hush.
Yep.
We're not supposed to tell the public where they're going, so.
Oh yeah, yeah, those rules.
Which is kind of unfortunate. But, so then from there, we load the fish on the truck. Usually they all fit. Sometimes they don't.
Okay.
Sometimes they get a little ambitious, but most of that because they're giving me numbers at the beginning of March usually.
Yep.
And then we're taking fish out sometimes into June.
Okay.
And the fish grow between now and then.
So who you got helping you here today? I see a couple of other staffers over here.
Yep. Kevin is our foreman. Good morning.
Morning, Kevin.
Chad is one of our fish twos.
All right.
And over on the big truck is Chad. He's another one of our fish.
Yep, he's been here a while. I know Chad. Yep.
Chad came with the place when they opened it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just seems that way. All right. Well, I'm going to watch you load a little fish before I wrap this one up. Well,
279 pounds.
279 pounds. How many fish to the pound today?
Yeah, 3.23, you should get 900 brown trout. We go by weight on everything.
Yep.
So it's easier to load and quicker on the fish.
Okay, so 3.3 per pound.
3.23 divided into 900 gives us 279 pounds of fish.
All right. Whoop, I should get my phone up a little bit. All right, I'm going to watch a little bit as you load and wrap this video up and wait for our tire to show up for the Federation.
Yeah, you can.
See if I can back up and not fall in. All right. All right. She says, let's do it up there. Yep. There goes. Loading browns. 300 pounds of browns headed for the, wherever, the 52 area, and what did you say, 51 area, so kind of central part of the state. How old are these fish, EJ?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half old. If you were to measure an average number, what would be the length?
Well, these guys are probably 8 or 9 inches.
Okay.
26.
There's actually a formula we use for the length of the fish.
Okay.
The load densities on the trout.
All right. A lot of numbers. Oh yeah. Oh boy. And browns, some of the browns will survive a while, right?
Right. Yep. 29.
So some of these fish might end up in the pond or river for a good part of the summer.
Yep. A lot of these will hold over.
Yeah, there's lots of good holdovers.
Yep, some good holdovers with the browns. Nice.
28. Oh, I'm good, Kid.
One more neck that, and you'll go to the next one.
One more net?
Yeah.
All of it?
Well-oiled machine here. Everything has every step. You got to get over that raceway without falling in there.
We have a lot of obstacles there.
Yep, a lot of obstacles, a lot of potential problems. Oh yeah. So just keep on scooping. That is a you see, he's going to end up with, was it 900 pounds of fish you're going to end up with? 279 pounds. All right, 208. All right.
This is only going to be about half of her load.
All right. It just feels like 1,000 pounds. Everything is measured. Got to know the number of fish.
16 pounds will do it.
Okay.
Years ago, we used to count everything,
Okay.
and it was very time-consuming, stressful on the fish.
Yep.
So now we just go by the sample, the weight, and load, and we're ready to go.
All right. Let's see the crew, and I'll finish up with a shot of the crew. All right, crew. Thumbs up for the crew. Nice work, folks. Again, wildlife biologist Eric Orr for What's Wild.